Literally, the only line in that tiny cutscene was the coal mine wasn't far now.
And then
Today,
there was
I
a
would meet the
dramatic
kidnapper, and
music
he would give
effect.
me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Why would I...
Oh boy,
Why would they
car.
start me out of the vehicle if they
Little by
wanted me to
little,
get back
without
in?
realizing
Hang
it,
on, I gotta see if
I'd
there's
come to
anything over
believe
here.
that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative
Nope,
had
nothing.
taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over
Yeah,
by
it's
the
not the
dark presence
whole
was
world,
trying to
Alan.
destroy me. It
Probably.
all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
I have a plan, Arthur.
Arthur!
Arthur!
I have a plan! And in the wise words of Hannibal, you know, I'm trying to remember. I immediately forgot.
In the wise words of Hannibal, I immediately forgot what I was going to say.
comes together. That.
Come on, Dutch!
Also, you've never seen the A-Team, have you?
No.
Oh, well, that fell flat. Do you know who Hannibal is?
I thought you meant Hannibal, like, from the show.
No. I mean Hannibal from the A-Team, the main guy.
I haven't seen the original A-Team, and I also haven't seen the remake movie that looks really interesting.
Okay, so the movie, while it didn't do great and critics like bash it was enjoyable as hell.
They jumped out of a plane in a tank. Of course I want to watch it.
What are they doing? They're flying that tank.
No, you can't fly a tank. You can drop in a tank.
No, they quite literally flew the tank.
You can't fly a tank.
They did by firing tank shells to readjust them through the
You
air.
can't. No, that's just course adjustment. That doesn't count as flying. Flying means you can go back up.
Look, it worked.
No, it worked, but it doesn't mean it's flying.
KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you.
Also, watch that movie. It's really good. I don't care what the critics say. It was fun.
You see,
sometimes bad movies are good.
It's also, it wasn't that really bad. It was a great movie.
It can be critically bad and still be colloquially awesome.
Yeah.
Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now. Because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges.
He is a chill dude,
just
and
glad
I like
that our
him.
Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out.
And I hope he
And
survives.
if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say...
Oh, great. Foreshadowing.
I'm sorry.
I actually don't remember if he does or not.
Pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing.
Such a cool dude.
Yeah, he's like Alan Wake.
I would have 100%. I would get a job as this dude's apprentice. No problem. I would love that.
I like how he gives Alan the benefit of the doubt with whatever the hell's happening here.
Do you not think it would be the coolest thing ever? I mean, it would be always night shifting, but you would just be hanging out in the mountains on the radio station with just him, and just friggin' drinking hot chocolate and like shooting the breeze with him. That'd be awesome.
It would be.
That's like the ideal job for me. I would love that.
Who needs a truck when you have this?
And then when a bear attacks, I could show him how cool I am by killing it.
Wow.
Or we could just hide behind the security door like sensible people with functional brains.
Well, the bear tries
but
to break
that's not
through.
me.
So what's in here?
Or the bear would probably just move on if we made enough noise.
Moving on up.
Pro tips, everybody. If you make enough noise when you're out in the wilderness, most large predators will avoid you.
Yeah, most. Unless you're...
The one that doesn't is the one you gotta worry about.
Yeah. And bears that... Oh, manuscript page. Bears that are protecting their young generally aren't afraid of loud noises and will attack.
Well, the smart thing to do is, hopefully you'll see either them or their cubs, and then you'll go 5 miles out of your way to go around that shit.
Yep. So let's go drive this car again.
Chumpster fire, keeping you alive, as long as you make it 30 minutes into the video.
Oh yeah. Why is it when I hold down the right click, everything goes green?
I thought you were playing this game with a controller. Oh, fuck.
I was too busy playing with the trying to do that part.
Oh my
man.
gosh.
No, I'm using mouse and keyboard, always have been.
Since the beginning of the game?
Yeah.
Alright.
Wait, it's always been mouse and keyboard? Always has been. Do I have to pick up this page again?
We'll find out in a second, because you're going up there anyway.
This is just going to be a part that's sped up.
It was very smooth in my opinion. It was very nice. And we tried to do the separate mic track thing just now and we still can't figure it out.
Yep, I'll download a separate program for that, but...
I have Audacity for my audio, which actually works great.
Yeah, but unfortunately OBS does not separate it. I'm not going to take this corner going Mach speed.
You're in like... You're in like a pimp mobile right
It
now.
was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
I've actually been to the coal mine museum at like Frank Slide. And it's kind of interesting. But it's also kind of just like not a big deal.
Have you
I
noticed?
think the only
Sorry.
I think the only cool thing I found out is that coal is extremely freaking brittle.
Yep. So, with this bright view, or this cool vista, have you noticed that they have once again taken our gun despite the fact that nothing has happened in between the cutscene?
Yeah, actually, I just noticed that.
Okay.
Alan's gonna have to jump. That's why you drove off the cliff. You were looking for the gun. He was like, shoot,
I
where
didn't
did I
wanna
put
go
it? And then
outside.
while you were looking for it, you just went off the edge.
Cops had to be looking for me.
I'll put this one wooden door in front of this
The
door.
noon sun turned the
Wooden
place into a
chair.
sauna.
You know what? I give
The
up.
day dragged on.
I give up on
Different
English.
scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined
That's
her
a nice
dead.
note,
I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me.
Man, Alan, you really are a writer, you depressing
I
shit.
was running on blind hope. It was all a waste
I don't
of
have a
time.
problem with writers.
The
I'm just
bastard
mad that
never showed up.
there's like no reason for them anymore except for like storyboarding and stuff.
What, writers?
Name a good book that's come out ever.
Brandon Sanderson's Stormlight Archives.
Alright, when did that come out?
Where the hell
Past
are
few
you?
years. Started in 2010, I think.
Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain
Rhythm
north
of
where
War
you
is
are.
coming out in a
You
few
follow
days.
The path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point.
I guess I just don't read.
Waiting.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
through being
I could
jerked
name a
around.
lot.
You
What
wanna
about
see
the
your wife
Hyperion
alive?
series?
'Cause if you do, you better watch what you say to me.
What about
Do we
Faithful and the
understand each
Fallen?
other?
I want to talk
I
to
don't
Alice.
Yeah, and I want the
Wheel
man.
of Time.
Don't keep me
I-
waiting, Wake.
Don't
Hello?
read.
Hello?
I know, but I'm just listing
gonna
books to
kill it.
correct you.
Cool.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
I didn't hear anything what they just said.
Oh yeah, well the kidnapper is being a dick. So loud.
Why is this so loud? I need to turn down the sound
This is-
effects.
oh my god.
This is too much. Too much.
Audio time.
Okay.
Turn it all down to that level except for the speech.
Well, the cinematics have been pretty good. I'll just turn that down a little bit.
Alright, fine.
Oh, hey,
was
the gun's
close.
back.
Maybe closer than
Yay!
ever before.
Now, how do I get out of here?
Okay, but what I was saying was the kidnapper's being a dick, and he's like, yeah, go to the coal mine, and then you're at the coal mine right now, and you waited the entire day, even though it was supposed to be at noon, and now he's like, change of plans, go to the top of this mountain, and you're like, what the hell?
Great. That's exactly what I want. Why is this conveniently painted red?
I bet there's not actually anything to do with that.
Probably not.
Ooh, lithium batteries. The fun thing about lithium batteries is that they're rechargeable, and also they make flashlights extra bright for some reason.
There it is. That's why it's
Wow.
conveniently red. I knew it.
Like, you wouldn't even need it to be colored red. You would see that it opened after you hit the switch.
Did you see that stupid jump animation?
It was great. Not as bad as The Witcher 2, though.
Oh man, bring up The Witcher. Why is that gonna tip?
Because it's unstable.
Yeah, don't bring up The Witcher 2. That game's got I heard it's not great.
Welcome to the optional but final boss fight. Not a joke. Not only is it not a joke, but it's actually the better choice because in The Witcher 3 it's nicer for that guy to be alive.
So I've heard, though I never encountered
Even
it.
though he's literally ruining your
Ow.
life the entire game.
Oh! I don't... Oh!
The
Okay.
only thing I learned from The Witcher 2 was the fact that Geralt was on a first-name basis with King Foltest.
So I would like to point out I've never played The Witcher 2.
You're not missing much.
I have played part of 1 and all of 3.
I haven't played all of them yet, but Do you want to know what The Witcher 2 is?
A game.
Take The Witcher 3 and remove the open world,
Ah.
and then make all the animations janky, and then make all the characters basically completely forgettable except Triss.
There we go.
And then also make it just bad in 50 other ways.
There are going to be some people who like The Witcher 2 that are just going to be pissed at you.
Assuming we ever get views.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it happens, but who knows how long.
Well, I mean, somehow the first video got 16 views, so...
Really?
I don't know how.
Was that me? I don't think it was just me.
I don't think so. It wasn't me. I only clicked on... Ow! I only clicked on...
I think I watched it like 6 times or something.
Let me out of here.
I really hope that's not all just me. Then you go to the analytics and you look at like you look at like the viewer pool and it's all one house in St. Albert and it's just me.
That's concerning. Oh, hey, this guy.
One more flashbangs.
Shotgun.
Did you ever play Dead Space 2? Oh yeah, you didn't like Dead Space 1 and you stopped.
Not all that much, no. It was very repetitive and boring.
Oh yeah. I mean, Dead Space 1 is the slower game, and some people think it's the better game. I don't personally.
Yeah.
It's technically a better horror game, but I think in order to think that, you would have had to play it like when it came out.
Also,
Because I feel like it's too dated now.
yeah, it doesn't
And
feel
2,
like a horror game.
I just like playing 2 better.
It also doesn't feel like a horror game, and that's coming from someone who doesn't typically like horror games.
Lara Croft fell off this rock face, and now she's in the water, and she immediately got carried by the tide straight into the nearest rock and broke the back of her skull.
Or impaled on a spike that happened to be sticking out of the water for some reason.
Or crushed to death by a rock.
Why are we still here? Where am I supposed to go?
I genuinely don't know. Maybe you just have to kill certain
Everything.
things, and then maybe you have to kill enough. You got hit with an entire minecart. Like, that thing has to weigh like as much as a car.
And Alan
and you
Wake
took
just
it to
goes,
the face and it bounced off.
Alan Wake has the hardest head.
Yeah, maybe if he didn't, he wouldn't be looking for his wife right now.
Alan Wake head injury simulator.
Alan Wake head injury.
Oh man.
Dick kick him never. That's like my favorite. There was like a joke cover of that on a Doom mod when Von
Doom
Joel was
mod?
playing it. Yeah, it's what they used to call mods before you didn't name them after the file.
Oh.
Because that's what WADs were. It's like a conversion for Doom, but the file type is called a WAD, like a WAD.
So
yeah.
WMD, but with an A.
Yeah. So he was playing through this like random like Doom map basically that somebody had made for him, and there was like a joke game store inside the Doom map, and one of the games on the shelf was Dick Kick 'em Never, and I was like, this is the best.
So, I guess I'm not going through there.
My mom just texted me and told me to put groceries away, and I'm like, I'm recording. But I should also do that.
Yeah, well, I'm still probably going to be here trying to figure out how the hell I get out of here.
Alright, you figure that out. I'm gonna go put
I've
groceries
Austin
away.
Powers
I'll
the
be right
vehicle.
back, everybody. Like a glove.
There we go. I'm kind of Austin Powered the vehicle. It is okay. What am I doing? What am I doing, and what does this vehicle have to do with it? Because this is really becoming a pain. I've got to be missing something important, but what? Is there an enemy still alive? Like, what's going on? Uh-oh, propane tank. Or fuel tank, whatever. Here. Let's just see what happens if I try to climb up here. Oh. Well. Okay. As turns out, this is the right way to go, and I spent the last 10 minutes in that area for no reason at all. I don't know what that vehicle was there for, unless it was to make my job easier. There we go. Blast them through. Get out of here, big chungus. Oh, there's more. Come on, burn. Burn. There we go. Burn. Okay. Ooh, ammo. By ammo, I mean flares. Flares count as ammo. I think. Do they count as an ammo type? I was like, I thought I saw things up there. I was right. Reload this. Oh, I hit R to reload and the game just said no. Come on, please stop. Reload. Come on. There we go. Okay. That was too close for comfort. No, wait. No, no, no. I don't want to climb. I want to see what else is in here first. Trust no one in the dark. Got it. I'm glad that was established. Ooh, a thermos. Drink out that. Follow. Okay, well. I'm glad this is being so very...
Solo session's over.
Yay!
Alright, how the hell did you get out of there?
As it turns out, I had to go back into the building from whence I came.
Oh,
Just up above instead of from the other entrance.
that's weird.
Yep. I don't know why that was,
Me neither.
but hey, we've gotten out now.
I'm just sad because I'm worried that we're not gonna reach the part I want to see in this episode either.
It doesn't look like it.
There was no way
Dang
the
it.
flashbang grenades were Standard Power Company equipment.
You don't say.
You're not gonna elaborate on that at all, Alan? No,
What
no, no theories, no nothing.
What
Just,
gave you the idea that
there's not supposed to be
flashbangs-
flashbangs here. End conversation.
strangely enough, flashbangs don't belong to the electrical companies?
And we're just randomly making them in his spare time.
Yeah, that's right.
That's better.
Come at me. Oh man, that's a lot of guys to come at me. Flashbang.
Need.
Oh, he's still here.
Bullseye.
Oh, hang on. Burn. There we go.
Good night.
Okay. Reload this. Okay. Now that that's all done, we're going into the mist, Silent Hill style.
It's fog.
Hush.
Don't ask me why that's important, but it is.
Hey, crows. Now, why?
Because
I can't tell if that was a crow that knocked it over or just that randomly went rolling.
it's bump. He's vibing.
Things that go bump in the night. Like the
Your
sister.
dad and your mom and their bed.
I said the sister. Wow.
Well, that's because you're from Alabama.
Sweet home. Ow!
Sweet home, Alan broke his shins.
Alan broke his shins. That's his new name. Checkpoint reached. I wanted to go up there and see what's
I
up there,
got
though.
Leon Megalegs Kennedy and Alan broke his shins wig.
I get. You could say that Alan wakes his shins. Or you could not say that, but I prefer to. I noticed that Daniel has stopped talking. Oh sweet, what's in here? Flashbangs! Alright guys, this has become a solo session. I've since disbanded the Discord call.
Oh boy. I was trying to see how long it would take me to come up with anything to say to that, and I was like, I think I'm pushing a limit here.
Oh man. So I'm gonna go for that thermos. No, no. Ah!
Perfect.
There is no reason that would
jump off.
worked.
He wears a tweed jacket for crying out. That was an underrated line.
Goddamn anime tweeds. I'm sorry.
Actually gonna take off this headset
I
and
had
walk
no
the
real
fuck
plan.
away.
I was going to give the kidnapper all the
Oh,
manuscript
man.
pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Oh wait, what's this?
That's
I'm
a
sorry?
better shotgun,
Pump action.
as opposed to the over-under you've got.
This, yeah, the double barrel. Not even a double barrel.
It has 2 barrels, yes, but it's an
Yeah.
over-under shotgun.
Yeah. It just occurred to me you can hit 1, 2, 3, etc. for the hotkeys for weapons.
I don't know why, but you saying that just made me like 100 times more tired.
Ow. Ow. I'm not letting that guy get away.
I got the Todd Howard like Chalk Eaters song stuck in my head.
It just works.
It just worked. It just worked. I don't remember the lyrics, but it's too catchy and it's pissing me
Now,
off.
I know some people have a thing against Bethesda. I would just like to point out I like their games, so, you know.
I would like to point out that while I like their games, I hate their business practices.
I mean, I'm not against that.
And Fallout 76 is still garbage.
It's not as bad as it was.
Oh my gosh.
Light.
Is this it? No, this isn't it.
Okay, just hang on, dude. I'll get to you. Hang on.
I don't know either anymore because I ended up watching It Just Works and remembering what the lyrics were.
So-
And also I thought about the song for Keanu also, which is in very stark contrast to the It Just Works song. And I tested every single button on my soundboard real quick.
Also, I would just like to point out to everyone that's watching, we're recording this while the country below us prepares for civil war over who wins.
The dark presence was moving ahead of
Honestly-
me in the same direction I was going. A cold
Honestly,
feeling
I'm
settled
getting.
itself in the pit of my
I'm
stomach.
thinking to myself,
Was it
like,
going for
should I
Alice?
reinforce the walls of my bedroom?
Well,
We're in Alberta.
welcome to the
So-
purge, everybody.
They're like,
What?
what? What?
What? I'm sorry, repeat that?
Hold on. Hold up.
Hole up. There it is.
And now.
So why does this guy think the graveyard shift causes cancer?
Well, if it does, I am at high risk. That's not even a joke. I did it for an entire year. Maybe it's just like a random hypochondriac.
The hypochondriac is the powerhouse of the cell.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god. I think this is one of my favorite recordings so far. There we go.
I hate it so much.
There we go. He's gone. Freaking Sonic over there.
Gotta go fast.
So I just noticed
Wait,
this.
no. Don't you mean more like Shadow?
This is a graveyard. Just so no, apparently there's a guy here that was working here. It's quite literally a graveyard shift.
I can't remember what any of these buttons do, and I can't risk pressing one.
Nope. Otherwise, I'll have to censor you and the game audio.
No.
Again, I've done that before.
No.
But...
Well, none of them have swears, and none of them have anything messed up in them.
The place was dead. A ghost
The
town.
worst thing I have
Had
is
been for
Aaron Hansen
decades,
yelling,
maybe a
"Give me the
century.
suck."
Some reason I thought you said the other Hansen guy. Starts with a name similar to mine.
Chris Hansen.
Yeah, there's a reason I didn't say his name.
Why? Because
Well,
he
isn't
botched a ton of investigations.
Oh, was that what he did?
Well, what happened was, he was the guy who went on To Catch a Predator, who would like set up like these basically like traps for pedophiles and film it. And apparently, because of how he did it, the evidence was inadmissible in court, and most of those dudes got away.
Oh, for some reason I thought he was the predator.
No, he is the guy who stopped the
botched
predators.
And botched
then,
every investigation.
Unfortunately, he approached it in a way that made it so that most of them got away.
Ah.
And Bradley will not let me frickin' forget it, which sucks. I'm just like, hey, funny Chris Hansen joke, and then he's like, you know he ruined all those investigations? It's like, yeah, we know, Bradley, just please. Please.
Let us make joke.
And anyway, that's why I can't eat spaghetti there anymore, because they straight up kicked me out.
Well, I mean, that's because you had your dick out.
Okay, I think you went too far with the non-sequitur. 'Cause I think the public nudity, me personally, I would draw the line on that one pretty quick. You killed him. See, you put the image in his head of me with my dick out, and he couldn't take it, and he jumped off and killed himself.
Oh my god. Oh hey, when there's a oh, batteries, never mind. Cross
There's
the
some
ghost
batteries
town.
over there. See, I was gonna make that about how I was at like a fancy restaurant as a kid, and I just pulled a noodle out of my nose.
You can pull a noodle out of other places too.
No. only if you don't digest them properly.
Why is the railroad attacking us? Is it gonna railroad us? Ow.
I think I figured out what I need my my soundboard to have.
What does it need to have? Because you've cut out.
Chris,
Did you cut out? Hello?
I guess I cut out.
Oh, there you are.
Why did I cut out?
I don't know. So what does your soundboard need to have to combat the puns?
I was about to say, I think my soundboard should just have the Discord disconnect button as a sound effect. I'm gonna go ahead and...
Ah! I just got conked on the head by this. Alan, run, please. Nani?
Nani?
Navi? Hey! Hey, Link!
Listen!
Link, listen! I'm gonna hide behind this
Link,
rock.
Link, listen, it's the newest, shoot. What's that stupid J-pop band called again?
Oh, my face!
BTS. You know what, the joke's dead anyway,
God.
it's too late now.
Anything outside of riding is a struggle.
Yeah, she listens
I
to
feel
BTS, and that's
I managed to
cringe.
make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with
Because
quotes
Seventh
and
Day is
papers
such
by
a
Thomas
so
Zane.
much better
It's very hard to focus, but I
K-pop
managed to
band.
read some
I
of
just
it.
don't
I
really enjoy
guarantee
K-pop all
there
that much.
He
there
writes of
isn't
muses
a,
and
there probably
creators
isn't a
summoning
band called Seventh
fabulous
Day.
things from a magic lake.
Also,
using his
people,
powers
please
to shape a
don't
world of a
crucify me for
realm
not
of
liking
gods and
K-pop
dreams
that
and
much,
demons.
or at
As
all.
long as
that wait for a
as long
chance
as
to
the
slip
stands
through,
never
wearing
see
the
this
flesh of
video,
men
we're
as
fine.
disguise.
The second
Zane
they do,
writes
the
about
channel's
himself,
dead.
his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence.
Well, our
about
dislike
growing
ratio is
scared of the
gonna
lake.
skyrocket,
Zane
rather.
believes it's
Yep.
a mirror to
Because
the gaping
they're
void
gonna
of
be like,
darkness
oh
above,
man, they were
where some
really mean
Lovecraftian
about
presence
BTS.
lurks. I crawled back upstairs.
And now I'm
I'll
going
borrow these
to
things for my
dislike
story.
bomb
They ring true.
like the hell out
They
of
fit.
them just for that, and nothing else.
Meanwhile, Alan Wake was staring at the screen really creepily that whole time. Is this a hunting rifle?
Heck yes.
Hold E.
Let's load it. Let's load it with stripper clips at a 45-degree angle because we have no idea how guns work.
So, I can either keep the shotgun or switch it for the hunting rifle. I feel like a shotgun is more effective.
In case you're wondering what I meant by that, by the way, yeah, that was jabbing at
Resident
the
Evil.
Resident Evil.
I know.
Also, I'm now looking up whether or not there's a K-pop band called Seventh Day. Okay, there's no K-pop band that I'm aware of that is called Seventh Day. So that's nice.
This is
Now I
gonna
need
be a
to look
really long recording just because of that, like, intermission.
Yep. But now I'm looking up all the names of all the
Birds.
K-pop bands.
Oh no, it's the crows again.
Oh boy. There's like 20 of them that
Oh.
start with a number, and that's just the ones that start with a number. Oh no.
Welcome to the world of K-pop, one that I do not inhabit.
I don't care. I wish I wasn't looking at any of this.
You don't have to be.
I think the main problem with this is that I'm doing this because I'm doing this as a preemptive measure so I don't end up like saying a joke name and it ends up being a K-pop band. Also, Day 6 I think is the band I was thinking of.
Oh, there you go.
And Day 6, I have no idea if it's good or not, but one of the members went on a stream with Michael, maybe Michael Reeves in it at one point, and I think that was pretty cool, so that's fine. I don't remember who that is. Give me a second.
I mean, you're not gonna find it looking up because we knew him years ago.
Did we just dox somebody?
What do you mean? What do you mean, Doc?
Dox.
What does that mean in this context?
In this context, that basically means revealing someone's identity.
I'll cut his name. I'll bleep it.
Okay. In this context, it means that, but I don't think that's the actual meaning, because the actual meaning is basically like giving someone enough information to find a person in real life.
Yeah. So
And how
we can go.
fucked they are.
We can go this way, or we could go to the creepy tunnel that says tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. Which way?
Well,
Up. Up or down?
Bowling for Columbine, he did make the NRA one that I watched.
Alright, no answer, we're going down.
Well, I mean, there's no other way to go.
There's up.
Don't go up. Don't ever go up. Oh, exit the silver mine? Yeah, probably go up.
We're going deeper in.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my
Oh,
brain.
this is definitely the way we're supposed to be going, so we probably missed something.
Welcome, everybody, to the cave segment of the forest. We've installed a third-person mod.
And installed a mod that makes our characters look like Alan Wake.
Yeah.
Alice!
I'm sure she's fine.
Yeah,
She's definitely fine.
those screams are one team pleasure.
Can we not go there, though?
I gotta get out of here.
Can we
That
just not do that?
water is not textured good.
Well, that's because it's supposed to be like the Cauldron Lake water, where it was pitch frickin' black.
Oh. Oh.
I'm losing it. I gotta
I
get
was
out
trying
of
to
here.
figure out what you were doing, and then that happened.
Oh, hey, a manuscript page.
Amazing.
It's just.
Welcome,
Oh.
welcome to Alan Wake, the man who drowns instantly. The man made of lead.
He touches the water and the water kills him. So I didn't have to go down here.
You ever feel like flexing on Master Chief by telling him you can swim?
I watched a video today on Halo where this guy, you know Hidden Xperia? He's a well-known Halo YouTuber. Anyways, he was talking about this lore where there is actually measures if a Spartan is infected by the Flood. The UNSC has a code word that immediately means all weapons of mass destruction are authorized, and that includes Mac rounds in atmosphere and tactical
Yeah.
nukes.
Mac rounds in atmosphere.
Yeah. And
One way to get their attention.
they also authorized the use of tactical nukes and any other weapon of mass destruction to kill the Spartan as soon as possible.
Whatever, and then none of them work, and they're just like, "Hey, you guys still got that thing that blasted planet?
Yeah, a Covenant
Borrow that.
supercarrier.
Can we borrow that?" And they're like, "Why in our right minds would we ever do something like that for you?" And it's like, well, there's a Spartan flood," and they're like, "All right, we're on our way."
Yeah. Oh god. Ah, yug. Yes, I said yug. Burn. There we go. Okay, those guys are dead.
Yug yug.
Oh, him! Flare. Die. There we go.
In case anybody doesn't know what joke I'm referencing,
Like me.
Chris said yug, and then I thought of yug yug, which is a thing that the Ewoks say, and then I started making
there
that,
you go.
and then I started doing the Endor music.
See, I thought you were gonna go for, yap yap. Or flip
No.
yap. Flip yap, sorry, my bad. You don't know who Flip Yap is, do you?
Sure I do, but
He's-
remind me.
He's a grunt from Halo. He has his own lore with him.
Isn't he the one that ended up being in Halo Wars and like leading a bunch of them?
It could
I'd
be.
have
I
to make
honestly
my
don't
way
remember
up
his
this
lore.
mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe
Also,
the
I was
machinery could
hoping
help
to
me
end
with
this
that.
recording at some point when we ended the chapter. This is a long chapter.
This is a long chapter. Welcome to the recording that never ends, everybody. You won't know this, but because we don't know, how are we splitting these up?
Well, generally I was splitting them up by when the chapter ends, but that's not happening.
That's not great.
It's
Yeah,
kind of
so
going by
This
cutscene.
one's gonna cut off weird. Either that
Well,
or
I mean, part one, it didn't end after a chapter ending. It ended.
we could cut it at the part where I ask you to cut the video,
Yeah. But
and then come back on the part where I talk about the noodle.
Uh-oh.
I think you're dead.
Nope. Saved it.
Amazing.
But no, the first part ended after that one scene where Alan dives into Cauldron Lake to try and save Alice. It's not the end of the chapter, but it made a good cutting point.
Mm.
So just end of cutscenes, kinda. Or the more likely scenario is that this whole recording gets corrupted and we never see the light of day.
I really hope that doesn't happen, honestly.
I do too. So, is this just supposed to be kind of leveled in the middle there?
I don't know. Jump on it.
Yes. Oh! Ah!
Express route.
Oh man, I'm way back down here
I'd have to
again.
make my way up this mine
Shut
shaft
up,
in
Alan.
order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Drop this steel pipes in your head. These eye beams.
Mhm.
Alright, up here. Yeah, why doesn't he shut the flashlight off at some point? It should be dead by now.
It's one of those
I mean, it
moments
shouldn't,
where
but
something pisses you off, and then you just start coming after everybody.
no, I don't really know what pisses me off. I fake mild annoyance sometimes, but
Me. I am the
Yeah.
only thing I've ever known to piss you off, and I've only done it 3 times in 7 years.
hasn't it been like 8 years?
Oh yeah,
Hang on.
Justin was 7 years. You've been 8 years.
Yeah, I've actually
Or
been
9.
a solid 2 or 3 years before Justin.
So like 9 years maybe.
So grade 7, that was, I'm 22 now. Grade 7, 8, 9, 10, that's 4, 11, 12. That's 6 years plus another, when did I graduate? In 2015? 11 years we've known each other.
Holy crap! If we had a
I
kid when
think.
we met, they would almost be cool now.
I think it's been 11. That the math seems to check out. I should have
11
raised this.
frickin' years. 11 frickin' years. That's
So,
nuts.
when did I moved here in 2010, and that was grade 6, and I knew you that year because grade 7 started. So yeah, 10,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
10 years. That's been a
You
while.
moved here. You moved here and met me like right away.
That year. Because I
Dude,
was...
you've got the worst fucking luck.
I had moved here in April of 2010, right
Oh
before my birthday,
man.
and
Oh man, imagine moving and the first person you meet is me.
it,
Oof.
it it wasn't, but
But
uh,
also.
it was like we would have started grade 7 in like September that year. I think I met you in like October or something.
Oh man, that is nuts.
Also, where am I supposed to go? Am I not at the lookout?
Reach the Mirror Peak Lookout.
I'm about as high as I can get, and that's
Isn't
not
it weird that I don't remember this game ever being unintuitive or like confusing?
a little bit.
Maybe that's me. Don't go back down.
I didn't come from this way. I went down the ladder, or went
You
started the
came
ladder.
from the ladder, yes.
Oh hey, so
There
this
is
is
a-
where I'm
Oh fuck!
going. Burn in hell, crows.
I actually like crows.
You're not
Crows
gonna
are
murder
cool.
me, heh heh. Murder of crows.
Oh no!
There's the button.
I thought that was Alan for a moment. I thought he
Alan
just went
equals
to the
knuckles.
generator and went, oh no!
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
And a ton of flares. So, what is gonna happen?
I hate to be that guy, but I also just thought about... I remember I compared the crows in this game to the krill in Gears of War 1, and also every other Gears of War game. And I also remember that in the first time you ever see the krill, there is a cable car segment, and I'm just like, I shouldn't make this... I shouldn't draw this parallel, but I've already seen it. It's
Well,
too late.
This game did come out after Gears of War, so...
It did.
Ow,
I still haven't played 5. It's been installed on my Xbox for years.
I have only played part of 1 and didn't enjoy a ton of it.
I know one person who likes Gears of War, and it's
That's Joel, yeah. I haven't
Me
talked
and
to
Joel
Joel in
have-
so
me and Joel
long.
have- I haven't talked to Joel in so long, and I feel bad about it, but it's also like... The thing is, after he started going to Bible college, he said he straight up cold turkey on video games. He went cold turkey on them completely.
Why?
And I was just like, well, because he wanted to focus on his studies, and I totally understand that.
I
But at
guess
the same time, I suddenly had nothing to talk about with him, and I felt bad about it. But it was just like, I do nothing but play video games, and I shouldn't, but I do.
that's the hobby.
Well, I should be a more well-rounded person than just doing that.
Well, you could always, read.
No, I'm good. Books cost money, and libraries are far away.
I mean, I could always just lend you books I have.
Nah, I don't like books.
Just start a book, like a book discussion for the channel. This shouldn't be here.
Shit.
I think that's a good thing to say.
Uh-huh. Just gonna walk past it.
I wasn't entirely focused because I was trying to figure out how long I can get away with recording before my parents drag me out of my room and make me clean up the kitchen.
Well, in theory, to get to the lookout, we have to go somewhere.
Excellent point.
So, should we keep
Oh, my
going with the
notes.
shotgun, or should I use the hunting rifle?
Shotgun hasn't failed you yet, but it might be a good idea to figure out how many rounds you have for each.
17 for the
Man.
hunting rifle.
I'll take the hunting rifle.
Ow! I'm getting hit.
Ow. Okay.
Jeez.
Alan Wake has
Oh,
the structural
God.
integrity of a piece of origami, like an origami crane, but he also has the quick scoping skills of Shroud, so there's that.
Only
He's a
when
glass cannon.
only when he's being controlled by a non-pro. Shotgun's been pretty good too, though, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah, but
But-
it's just like, I feel like that one time we ran on a man was the worst.
Yeah.
So it's just, I think it's just better to have more.
I'm also just sort of using the shotgun right now just to use its ammo because we are about to use the hunting rifle and may as well kill the enemies with it.
I'm one of those weird guys who likes bolt-action rifles despite their, despite the fact that they're like basically completely ineffective in any kind of actual firefight.
Yeah.
I'm also one of those guys who doesn't like to put scopes on my weapons, like of any kind.
Stop.
Like I'll go with like a red dot sight or something like that, but I don't want anything with zoom. So I am the kind of nightmare person that will get a bolt-action sniper rifle, stick a Picatinny rail to the top, put a laser sight on the side, and add a red dot.
You would be great in Warzone.
I would be disgusting in real life because that's a life sentence to a gun collector to do that to a hunting rifle. Like, you are trash if you do that.
You could just use a Car 98 in Warzone and you'd probably be fine.
I actually installed Warzone on my Xbox.
But not on the PC, you schmuck.
Where do I get PC?
Battle.net.
Is there a Battle.net launcher or something?
Yes. It's the
Okay.
Blizzard launcher.
Ah!
That's the only
That's
thing
why
I
I
use it
didn't
for.
do it.
Yeah, but I don't have it on Xbox, nor do I have the room on
Blizzard's
Xbox.
bad. Blizzard bad.
But the only thing I use it for is Warzone.
Either Blizzard CEO walks out on stage and says "Free Hong Kong," or I don't buy their games ever again.
Good thing it's free.
I don't want to support it.
I don't either, but that's why I never bought anything.
You support it just by having an account.
I'm sure you still have an account.
I don't use it. I haven't opened it since that happened. I was tempted to get rid of it entirely.
So I would just like to point out that even though you may not have the Blizzard or have Blizzard Battle.net on there, Activision owns Blizzard and you're playing Warzone. So
Activision owns Blizzard?
yes,
Did they own Blizzard when the Hong Kong incident happened?
yes.
So I can't support Activision anymore?
I mean, if that's the way you're going with it, 'cause Activision does own Blizzard
Shit.
and has for many years.
Ah, that sucks. Maybe
don't-
we could just pin it specifically on Blizzard.
That's exactly what I did, and that's why I don't play Blizzard games. And I'm just like, well, I mean, it's not why I don't like Blizzard games usually, but
I
that's
actually really
part
liked
of the reason.
Overwatch, but not anymore.
But yeah, I only play Activision games on there, even though Activision itself is a scummy company.
I'm still judging Bradley for
At
playing
times.
World of Warcraft. And Overwatch.
I understand why he plays WoW because he put several $1,000s into it.
Whatever, I put like probably $300 into my Overwatch account and I still don't touch it.
But you could always play Warzone on PC because it's Activision.
Let us know in the comments what this moral dilemma actually boils down to, because I have no idea. Just go, you also don't have a problem with boo, and we need to talk.
Oh, flare gun. So that never answered the question. Are you gonna download Warzone?
I don't know.
I mean, look, you don't have to play it alone. Only play it when I want to play it, or when you want to play it, and we'll play together.
Does it still have death mics?
Yes.
That might be interesting. I'm not gonna plug in my own microphone, God forbid.
I mean, you can just turn on push to talk, and then you don't have to worry about it on your end.
But okay. But also, like, I like the idea of being able to hear the 3-year-old that I just friggin' brained from the other side of the war zone.
You turn push to talk on your end, you can still hear them. They can't hear you.
That's weird. Well, yeah, that's good, but also that's good.
I mean, it's just you turn on.
No, it's normal.
Yeah, I was about to say turning on push talk is just turning push talk on for the in-game voice chat.
So if I die, the push to talk is still engaged and it doesn't pick up my mic.
Yeah, they're not gonna hear your death noises.
That's the same for everybody, right?
yeah, if they don't have if their mic isn't set up to do in-game voice chat, you won't hear them.
Okay, well that's... oh. Yeah, because you couldn't climb that.
Nope. Because
When
apparently
allowed.
that inch is too tall.
Please let this be a cutscene so we can both go to bed.
I'm not going to bed. I'm going to go play something else after.
I'm probably gonna go clean the kitchen because I said I was gonna do that because
It's
Becca cooked
10:41.
dinner.
Well, I thought Becca was in Hawaii.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about that.
Oh, did she come back?
She came back after 2 weeks because it was basically like being in prison over there.
Because of COVID?
Yeah, like they were passing her food through the door. The AC didn't work. They weren't allowed out of their rooms, and they had to room with another person. So
The
prison.
hell did I just walk into? Who's Tom?
I know who Tom is.
Tommy?
Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, Thomas Zane.
There you go.
Not Tommy Wiseau. But, she's back then. Well, that's good.
Who's back?
Your sister.
Oh yeah, she's back.
Yeah, that's good because, you know, your sister being back is always good. Because, you know,
Yes.
you like your sister.
See, I thought you were talking about like the person who was writing stuff on the wall, and I'm like, wait, who is that?
I don't know who that would be.
I know who Thomas Zane is, and I'm actually pretty sure I know who wrote that. Just because some of the lore is piecing itself back together now that we've gotten this far in the game. Lore that I have in my head. Ah, fuck!
Why? Hang on. Okay.
Are we having fun?
Oops. There we go.
That's better.
Flashbang.
Nighty night. Just go down,
Ow.
dude. Just go down. Just go down. It's better for you. There you go.
Uh-oh. Get away!
Oh my god,
I'm
he's got a
stuck.
sickle. He's Sickle Rick.
Blair. That's a good
I
one.
made the joke again. That's the second time I made that joke. I only know that. I only remembered that joke because I watched Resident Evil Part 1.
Did you make that joke in there? I can't remember.
I made that joke immediately in like the intro area when you were trying to survive until the church bell rang.
Oh.
And I was like, he's Sickle Rick, and you were like, no. And I felt great that I finally made a joke
Wait.
that was too far for you.
No, I don't think I said no because...
You said no. I watched it. I remembered it. It's burned into my brain.
I'll have to rewatch that because that doesn't sound like me. Because I
You
laughed
said no.
this time.
I won. I finally won. I
I
made
don't
a
think
joke
you
that
did.
even you didn't like.
Then why did I laugh when you said it 2 seconds ago?
Because you reacted differently for reasons unknown. But
Because
I
it's a
watched.
good joke.
It's not a good joke. It's
It
a
is.
garbage joke. It's a trashy throwaway joke that I've used twice now.
I keep getting
I
my
should
head
really be
beaten in.
euthanized. I should be put to sleep for that.
Why? Because they're jokes and puns.
They're so bad.
It's not.
It is.
Oh, Daniel.
I am literally on my phone, scrolling through the video right now.
I mean, that's fine. I still don't think it's bad, even if I reacted differently that time.
I don't care.
Okay.
I'm gonna go through it.
Please let me flashbang.
Yeah, that'd probably be nice.
There we go. Got most of it.
Perfect. All right, I'm at like the exact time spot. This is the hunting rifle? Oh,
Yes.
good. Night. I was trying to figure out. I was playing like Siege or something, and everybody kept typing GN mid-game, and I was like, "What does that mean?" And apparently it
Good
means good night. And I'm like,
Why would
"You
they
guys
say
are
that
really
mid-game?
petty." Because they killed somebody.
Oh.
And I'm like, this is like the less creative, more annoying, more toxic, like GG easy. Because you're doing it in mid-game.
See, it's
And
not.
you're only saying it because you're salty.
It's not toxic if you say easy after losing.
People will still call you out on it.
I know. I just find it amusing when people do
Siege
that.
actually has a 2.5 rating on Xbox because the community is so fucking sweaty.
Yep.
And honestly, I don't care because I got in early. So now I'm past the point where I'm past the point where people are gonna be like, fucking new player, disgusting, get away from me.
I don't play that game.
I do. I find it very fun still.
I mean, to each their
I
own,
could
really.
see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it.
Oh
It
dear
had
God.
to be a boat.
It's so far.
This has to be the cutscene that we're looking for, right?
But how many fights do I have to do to get there?
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Because we're
I found.
Wake.
Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear I didn't
What is
know.
happening?
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned.
Oh, cutscene. Here we go.
Yay. I wonder what's wrong with him.
Finally. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Bye, you're a creepy,
Why are we being thrown into the lake
Alan Lake.
again? Hey!
Ah,
You're a funny guy.
it's the cry for help.
Man, he's hungry. He's called Alan Cake.
He's a thick-ass boy. That's why he got that Alan cake.
He's, doesn't look real. He's Alan Fake.
There's too many leaves out in his yard. He's got an Alan rake.
Yeah.
He's feeling nostalgic for some old video games. He's gonna play some Alan Quake.
That's a good game.
It is a good game.
There we
That's
go.
the end of the episode. Finally,
Previously on Alan Wake.
I can see my
I'm haunted
family
by the
again.
law.
Hang on. This cutscene and then we're done.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting.
This is a very
It's
jarring
turning into a
recap
horror
with not a
story.
lot
I
of
was
ties.
told that Alice had been kidnapped,
Huge
but that
cutscene.
was a lie.
I kicked this chair. That's an important plot
We don't know
point.
where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Whatever this dark presence is.
Episode 4, The Truth. Next time on I mean,
It was just a nightmare.
No, it's still a nightmare.
Hartman, I fell.
I had to give
Oh,
you a
no.
sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
Well, generally women do
Right
that.
now, it's very important
stop that,
you
and
stay.
also,
We don't want you to have another episode. You're a
we
patient in
need
my
to
clinic.
play this
Have
game
been
again.
for a while now.
Why?
Not
The shock
without
of
too
a
much
wife's
time
death
in
triggered
between,
mental illness.
because this part's
You lied.
important, and I
Suffering
don't
from
want this
various
being lost
symptoms
on
of
you.
undifferentiated schizophrenia.
It's okay, Alan. Just let
Have you ever seen Shutter Island, by the way, Chris?
No, but I've heard of it.
Alright, everybody, for those of you who have seen Shutter Island, you know exactly where this is going after this. But you're gonna have to wait until the next episode.
Oh, what's happening? Alan
I
stood
felt
up.
groggy. Whatever
Okay.
Hartman had bumped
All
into
right.
was making me numb.
Wait till this
felt
guy,
like this was
All
happening to
Alan's gotta
someone
finish
else.
talking,
Someone I
otherwise
was
I'm gonna
watching
miss
on
something.
He's
television.
gonna give away too much
couldn't
stuff, and
think.
we're gonna come back to
Couldn't
not knowing
focus.
anything.
Alright,
Alright. See you later, everyone.
goodbye, people. Confirmed to quit.